Here's a collection of actual crimes committed by really dumb criminals. Just sit back and enjoy the insanity as we present. Stupid crime stories you just won't believe. In March 2010, 27-year-old Albert Bailey and a juvenile accomplice decided to rob the People's United Bank in Connecticut. But before showing up, they figured it would be a good idea to call the bank in advance so the money would be ready. So one of them made the call demanding $100,000 to be paid in large bills. He also warned that there would be a bloodbath if his demands were not met. The bank employee immediately hung up and called 911. During the 911 call, the robbers arrive at the bank. Bailey then sends his partner inside. The partner hands the teller a note to inform them that they are the same robbers who just called, and they came to pick up the money. Since the bank had already called 911, the dumb robbers just made it easy for the cops to catch them in the act. The bank was placed on lockdown and the stupid criminals were arrested. Even the police officers had a good laugh when they found out what these two idiots had done. Both were charged with first-degree robbery and threatening bodily harm. They were sentenced to 9 years in prison. In August 2007, a 53-year-old Georgia woman purchased some crack cocaine from a drug dealer, which is an obvious crime. She then broke the crack rock into 3 pieces and proceeded to smoke one. However, after smoking it, she noticed she wasn't getting high. She immediately suspected that she had been sold a fake version of the drug. Since she had paid for real crack cocaine, the woman was quite angry. She felt that the drug dealer had stolen her money. In other words, she was the victim of a crime. So what do you do when you are a crime victim? You call the police. This is exactly what this woman did. When officers arrived at her home, she actually led them to her kitchen and showed them the crack cocaine she had purchased. She told them that she had paid $20 for drugs and it didn't get her high. She demanded that the cops arrest the drug dealer. Of course, this foolish woman had now just confessed to a crime. The cops took her confession and placed her under arrest. A Mississippi man went missing in 1985. 15 years later, a construction crew found his body inside the chimney of a gift shop. He was identified by his wallet. Since the missing man had a prior history of burglary, investigators concluded that he had become caught in the chimney as he tried to crawl into the gift shop to rob it. He is believed to have injured himself, which may have led to his eventual death in the chimney. These types of accidents have happened more often than you think. Yet people still believe they can easily climb down a chimney. Let's consider a few more cases. A dumb thief in Holland broke into a home and managed to steal cash and jewelry. He then climbed through an upstairs window leading to the roof. Once on the rooftop, he continued to feel his way around in the darkness. As he scaled what he thought was another level on the roof, he started to fall. As it turns out, the thief had managed to climb into the chimney and got stuck. The thief had successfully made his way outside the house and accidentally went back in. Now he had no choice but to scream for help. The police were called, the stolen items were returned and the 33-year-old man was arrested. In 2007, a burglar named Marco tried to enter a Los Angeles home through a chimney and got stuck. Firefighters had to come and dismantle the chimney to get him out. Marco then tried to convince officers that he and others were doing work on the house and he got stuck. This claim was refuted by the homeowners. He was arrested and pleaded no contest to first-degree burglary. He was also ordered to pay around $10,000 to repair the damaged chimney. A 28-year-old man in England tried to rob a bookmaker. Since this is a location where people place gambling bets and receive payouts, he knew there was plenty of cash there. He walked into the office, pulled out his weapon, and demanded the cash. The worker refused to turn over the money. At the same time, an off-duty police officer also happened to be in the betting shop and heard the commotion. He quickly tackled the crook and discovered that his gun was actually a cucumber inside a black sock. The man was arrested and jailed after admitting to a charge of assault with intent to rob. He initially told police it was just a joke. He was doing it because someone dared him and he didn't think it was that serious. But he later admitted that it was no joke and a stupid thing to do. As it turns out, he was a plumber with a decent income. He could not explain why he did it. The point is, while he was aware that it was a vegetable in a sock, he was also aware it may have appeared different to others. So the effect on the victims would be the same as a real gun. He was sent to jail for 3.5 years. If you enjoyed this video, Please hit the thumbs up button and share the link with your friends. And be sure to subscribe to this channel for updates.